All right, let's take a look at ATVI or Activision Blizzard. We're going to do a quick stock analysis so that way you get some insight about the stock, what's going on, what's happening, and you get some take on whether you want to invest in this company or not. Keep in mind, none of these are recommendations to buy, sell, or trade the stocks. It's just my own personal opinion and insight. Okay, so as we take a look at Activision Blizzard here, we're going to go ahead and look at the company. And Activision, what they do is they do, a lot of gaming and stuff. So if you haven't heard of the company, they basically do a lot of like World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, that type of stuff. And there's a lot of news here in the headlines. The stock has been selling off recently quite a bit. So as you go in and check out their website, you can go ahead and let's see, Activision Blizzard right here. Check out about them. They do all kinds of gaming stuff. So there it is. World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Diablo, Candy Crush. So if you get annoyed with the Candy Crush stuff, that's where they're at. But they also have some media stuff going on right here. Activision Blizzard Media that's starting to happen and take shape as well. Now, anyway, as we take a look at the stock chart is not performing very well, at least recently. And you can see we've got a huge downward move, a lot of bearish volume. So this is definitely a no-go from a stock perspective in that regard from a weekly basis, right? So if we're looking at it from a weekly basis, you've got a lot of negative issues here that are panning out. If you look at it also from the monthly though, here's the cool part about this that I like. And what you're noticing is from a longer-term investment perspective, this is starting to become a nice value buying opportunity. Again, I'm talking about investment, so this is longer term. If you're not interested in the stock longer term, then you probably are still going to see some weakness because for the time being, you still got a lot of weakness that is coming into the stock. So as I look into the daily, just look, the daily, yeah, you've got weakness, right? The stock is rolling over. It's pretty clear cut. Now, here's the good part about that. If you're looking to buy into the stock, the selling pressure is starting to ease a little bit. It's been selling off for much longer than the recent sell-off that we've been getting. So it's already been selling off, and the 100 has been a huge resistance level. You can see that stock was moving. We broke down. And then we started the trend here on the downside. So you're also starting to come into some nice value buying spots right here. We had a lot of confluence. And as I get into, let's say, a 3-day time horizon or so, what you'll notice, and then I just do 3-day just to show you a little bit more of a clearer, longer term picture. There was the resistance, which is now support. There was the breakout. And here was the other support right there that the stock held. So we're getting into a possible area right now from a kind of a longer term perspective where as I look into the monthly, we're starting to, hit some of these nice value buying spots for a stock that if you're looking for a trending upward stock from a longer term perspective, it's hitting that level and it's hitting a buy the dip kind of opportunity, but you got to give it some room. And if you're looking for this to kind of bounce right away after you buy it, don't think of it that way. It's more along the lines of if it holds this price level, I'd kind of give it more room, about a $50 spread or up to the $50. So if it sells off to the $50, you got to give it kind of, that $4 or $5 room. So if you're trying to use this moving average, this moving average is the 89 exponential moving average on the monthly chart. And if you're using something like this to kind of buy on value, this is the area I would kind of look at and watch. And then, a couple bucks under there would be kind of your stop or area to get out if you're, buying stocks. If you're buying or selling option premium, you could easily sell kind of a 50 vertical spread right here. And let's just say we go in and do ATVI. And just find expiration where it is around 50 and it makes sense. So you could see here, I've got a 38-day and this is 43 cents of premium. It may not make sense because there's just not a lot of premium there. If I go maybe more to the 94 now at $50, that makes a little more sense because I've got more of a higher delta and I've got more premium. So I might need to go like 60 or 90 days out there. Again, so it's a starting point. It's kind of like, okay, let me get this thing started. And those are kind of the areas I would look for in the stock. And you can see what happened here previously. Again, not saying what happened before is going to happen this time, but last time it got into this level, it started to bounce, but it did take a while, right? So it took a couple months, as it started to bounce, it took about 3 to 5 months for that to actually kind of go sideways for a little bit, and then it moved. So not saying it's going to happen right away, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of check it out a little further if you're interested in a stock like this one. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next update.